barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free. Hit the subscribe button. Appreciate you, Vince. First of all, I want to say, fuck your clip in the... Nah. Yeah, this is going to be one of them, man. This is going to be a Tupac going in on Biggie. Hey, first of all, I want to say congratulations to the LDBC. You definitely have made market penetration. We have definitely done a great job. Dillian's Whyte insecurities is coming twofold. He's jealous. He doesn't have a black fan base. The fake Jamaican. Dean Whyte's husband. He's just simply jealous. And the fact of the matter is, he called Deontay Wilder a hillbilly, but was called a slave to his face. Barry Hearn, how many fights he got left on his contract, Barry Hearn? Hillbilly. Hey, let me sun you real quick, Dillian Whyte. Since we're what, bomber boys and hillbillies, we're gonna do two things. I want you to play Big Bank Take Little Bank with Deontay Wilder. And then, how about you take a chance with me? How about you play Big Bank Take Little Bank with me? You know, hillbillies and bomber boys. You're as insecure as a priest going into a strip club. You are the lowest common denominator of a black man. You are the lowest common denominator of a human being. And this is why people on this channel say, oh, if you black, you got to protect them. No, I'm trying to explain that. Everyone, he's a part of the COINTELPRO operation against Deontay Wilder. You know what I mean? Barry Hearn is J. Edgar Hoover. I don't know if y'all know that. Barry Hearn is J. Edgar Hoover. He sent this prince out, Eddie Hearn, because he has a more likable presence, younger. You know what I mean? He has the gift of gab. You know what I mean? That's Ronald Reagan. You know what I mean? Eddie Hearn is Ronald Reagan. You know what I mean? In 1980. You know what I mean? That's how he became governor. Went from an actor to a governor to the president. That's Eddie Hearn. And who's Dillian Whyte? The man that walked into the Autobahn in February of '65, right? Who's Dillian Whyte? The man that walked on Slauson and Crenshaw March 31st, 2019. Who's Dillian Whyte? The people who knew that April 1968 that they was gonna go assassinate Martin Luther King. Who's Dillian Whyte? The people who won't tell, who assassinated and murdered Tupac, Biggie. The list goes on and on, man. Who else is Dillian Whyte? Everyone that's going to be in this comment section. And so many people on YouTube discrediting Deontay Wilder for simply just being a black man. You know, and his bomber boys. LDBC is amazing. Great penetration. You know, we penetrate the marketplace. Dillian Whyte can't help but stay up late at night and watch my show. Dillian Whyte can't help himself but get up in the morning, whatever time it is, and watch Trill Boxing Talk and everything else and in between. Dillian Whyte, when people Google you 20 years from now, when you're done fighting, they're going to realize, your grandkids going to realize who you really are. Because you know what it's going to say in the titles? Coon, slave, licked Barry Hearn's boots. That's what your granddaughter and your grandson is going to Google. When they go on YouTube and they Google that, those are the titles that's going to come up. So I encourage everyone to do a video on Dillian Whyte if you got time the next 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Let his grandkids hear our presence. Let his great grandkids hear our presence. You know what I mean? And now you gotta wait. You gotta wait for the show. You got to wait for Deontay Wilder to call your name. You begging, anticipating. Please call my name, Deontay Wilder. I know you begging for a fight. I know you begging for a fight. And a piece of me wants to sit in first row and watch you get your head knocked off. Watch you get decapitated. And the other piece don't want you to get that payday. You know what I mean? You got Eddie Hearn in your pocket for 30% of your money. You ain't a boss. You the front man. You know what I mean? You simply the front man. I remember you in the hallway when you was talking trash, and last January when you were here, you were looking over your back in my interview, thinking Eddie Hearn was going to pop up, looking like a nervous slave, you know what I mean? Looking like a nervous house Negro. That was you. And you go back to the UK talking about the deals that you were potentially going to get. And then Eddie Hearn pops up and you say, and I quote, "You know I wasn't going to leave you." Why don't you and Jarrell Big Baby Miller fight for the biggest? Who's the biggest house Negro, literally, out of you and Jarrell Big Baby Miller? Who is? It's just a tragedy. You know what I mean? Your signature on your own checks ain't good enough for you. You need a white man to sign your check so you can have validation, so you can run home and say, "See, we made it. Someone paid me. A white man paid me." But I want to play Big Bank Take Little Bank with you, Dillian Whyte. I really do. I really, really, really do. Oh my God. I really want to play Big Bank Take Little Bank with you. Oh my God. I really want to embarrass you. I really want to embarrass you. Deontay, play Big Bank. I mean, everybody knows Deontay made $20 million past Saturday, so it's no point. Eddie Hearn got you out here as a front man. You know what I mean? You out here in the UK as his bodyguard. He didn't hire you for a fight. He hired you to protect Anthony Joshua. You Anthony Joshua's front man. You out here praying for an Anthony Joshua fight, and he gives it to Jarrell Big Baby Miller. You out here praying for Anthony Joshua fight, and he gives it to Andy Ruiz. You ain't even gonna get the next one. You ain't even gonna get Anthony Joshua's comeback fight. You know what I mean? You hear these sounds? Dillian Whyte, this is me driving up Crenshaw. I'm on Manchester, just past Manchester and Crenshaw. Because you know why? No matter how successful I am, I'll never ever forget and leave the people in which I came from. You got accepted by the white man, and you completely forgot your Jamaican, quote unquote Jamaican culture. You are the lowest common denominator in human existence, because you play. You use it to your advantage, and when you use the culture to your advantage, and when it's a disadvantage, you put it in your pocket. You know what I mean? So I don't know what Deontay Wilder gonna do with you. I mean, it's totally up to him. You should have him beg, Deontay. Have him keep on making these videos. Make him beg for a fight. Make him beg for a fight. Because we all know the end result. Deontay Wilder don't even have to touch you to the 8th round. You're going to get tired. And put the fight in Vegas, too. So he has a long ride back to the UK. You know what I mean? Concuss. Don't put it in New York. Put it in Vegas. So the flight is 5 hours longer. Hey. I'm gonna enjoy this. This ain't the last video I'm doing on you, man. You know, I excluded myself from the Dillian Whyte fiasco. I haven't done too many videos on Dillian Whyte because I know the game of charades he's playing. He's in desperate need of a payday. He's in desperate need of a fan base. Anthony Joshua took his fame in the UK. Lennox Lewis took his countrymen. And Deontay Wilder took his black card. So he has no fan base. You know, he can't sell out the O2 Arena. We all know his last fight didn't sell out, didn't make much money. What you make, $900,000? Dillian Whyte on that fight? You made $900,000 on that fight. Don't ask me how I know that. You made $900,000. And then Eddie said, give me some. And then Barry Hearn said, shine my shoes, and then I'll give you your paycheck. Your paycheck say Matchroom Boxing on it, signed by Barry Hearn. You can't get a fight unless Barry Hearn say, call me master. Call me master. Anyways, man, this is, I'm not done carving you up. But, you know, I mean, it's like spitting in the wind. All you're doing is spitting on yourself. You know what I mean, at the end of the day. See, Deontay Wilder is he has a whole, he has like that nigga in him. You know what I mean? He might want to give you a chance just to literally embarrass you. He's going to do you like Dominic Brazil and or Bermain Stavern. Good luck. Getting up. Good luck not having a headache for 7 days. Because, man, oh man. You got a gift waiting on you in America. You can't even get the fights you want in the UK. Anyhow, man, go ahead and I mean, metaphorically, literally, all you do is look up the white man. Did you see the press conference thing? You looking up at another white man. You look up to Barry Hearn. Eddie Hearn is your surrogate father. Barbershop Conversations, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. The domestic heavyweight contender, Dillian Whyte. Hopefully you make $500,000 this fight. Hopefully you make at least $500,000. You know what I mean? That's real cute. You make $500,000. LDBC. We did it. Dillian Whyte is up at night watching all our videos. Isn't that amazing? He can't help himself. He been burning to say that. I don't even watch Dillian Whyte interviews. I only watch him in sound bites if people send them to me. I didn't even know he said that. You know what I mean? So, anyways, go enjoy yourself, Dillian. Hopefully Eddie Hearn has enough kindness in his heart to give you a bag of chips with the sandwich he's gonna serve you. Hopefully he puts sugar in your iced tea for you. Hey, man. Don't ever forget Dillian Whyte. How Jamaicans came into existence. I'm not going to make this video 30 minutes. But don't ever forget about the slave trade and how it impacted Jamaica. Don't ever forget that. Alright? You have the nerve to call a man a hillbilly. And you don't know your ancestral history. Dean Whyte, the fake superhero. What you gonna whisper in your man's ear tonight? Barbershop Conversations, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. And no Vaseline, Dean. No Vaseline. Peace.